Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Logan. Today we're talking about something many English learners face, fear of speaking English. I understand it can feel scary to speak a new language. Maybe you're worried about making mistakes or feel nervous when talking to others. But don't worry. In this video, we'll discuss simple and practical steps to help you build your confidence. You'll learn easy ways to practice speaking, even if you feel shy or unsure. We'll start with small, easy steps and slowly move to bigger challenges. By the end of this video, you'll have helpful tips you can use every day to speak English with confidence. Let's get started. Step 1. Understanding the source of your fear. Before we can overcome fear, we need to understand it. Why does speaking English make so many people nervous? Let's look at some common reasons. 1. Fear of making mistakes. Many people are afraid of saying the wrong word or using incorrect grammar. This fear can make them stay silent instead of trying. 2. Fear of being judged by others. You might worry about what other people think. Will they laugh at me? Or will they correct me too much? These thoughts can make you feel uncomfortable. 3. Lack of confidence in vocabulary or grammar. Sometimes you feel like you don't know enough words or grammar rules. This makes it hard to start speaking. 4. Feeling unprepared or uncomfortable with pronunciation. If you're unsure how to pronounce words, it's easy to feel shy about speaking. Now take a moment to think about yourself. Which of these reasons feels true for you? Understanding your own fear is the first step to overcoming it. Remember, everyone who learns a new language feels this way at some point. Even native speakers make mistakes in their language sometimes. Fear is normal, but it doesn't have to stop you. Let me share something important. Fear is not the end. It's the beginning of growth. When you face your fear, you grow stronger, and I'll help you with simple tips to address these worries. Let's keep going. A big reason many people feel afraid of speaking English is the fear of making mistakes. But here's the truth. Mistakes are a natural and important part of learning. Think about when you learned to ride a bike. Did you get it perfect on the first try? No. You probably fell a few times, but each fall taught you how to balance better. Learning English is the same. Mistakes help you grow and improve. 1. See mistakes as positives. Instead of feeling bad about mistakes, try to see them as good things. Every mistake you make is a chance to learn something new. For example, if you say a word wrong, now you know how to say it correctly next time. 2. Don't be embarrassed. When you make a mistake, don't feel shy or embarrassed. Instead, smile, laugh it off, and move on. Remember, everyone makes mistakes, even people who are fluent in English. Here's a secret. Most people won't even notice your mistakes, and those who do, they're more likely to appreciate your effort than judge you. 3. Practice accepting mistakes. The more you practice accepting that mistakes are okay, the more confident you'll feel when speaking. Try this. If you make a mistake, say to yourself, "That's okay, I'm learning." Focus on the words or sentences you got right instead of the ones you got wrong. Why embracing mistakes matters. When you stop worrying about mistakes, you free yourself to speak more often. The more you speak, the better you become. Mistakes are not the problem. Avoiding speaking because of them is. Let me share a story. A friend of mine was learning English and always hesitated to speak because she worried about grammar. One day, she decided to speak anyway, mistakes and all. To her surprise, people understood her, and she felt proud. Over time, her confidence grew, and now she speaks fluently. So, remember this: mistakes are your teachers. Embrace them, learn from them, and keep moving forward. You're doing great. Step 2. Shift your mindset. Embrace mistakes as learning opportunities. A big reason many people feel afraid of speaking English is the fear of making mistakes. But here's the truth: mistakes are a natural and important part of learning. Think about when you learned to ride a bike. Did you get it perfect on the first try? No. You probably fell a few times, but each fall taught you how to balance better. Learning English is the same. Mistakes help you grow and improve. 1. See mistakes as positives. Instead of feeling bad about mistakes, try to see them as good things. Every mistake you make is a chance to learn something new. For example, if you say a word wrong, now you know how to say it correctly next time. 2. Don't be embarrassed. When you make a mistake, don't feel shy or embarrassed. Instead, smile, laugh it off, and move on. Remember, everyone makes mistakes, even people who are fluent in English. Here's a secret: most people won't even notice your mistakes. And those who do, they're more likely to appreciate your effort than judge you. 3. Practice accepting mistakes. The more you practice accepting that mistakes are okay, the more confident you'll feel when speaking. Try this. If you make a mistake, say to yourself, "That's okay, I'm learning." Focus on the words or sentences you got right instead of the ones you got wrong. Why embracing mistakes matters. When you stop worrying about mistakes, you free yourself to speak more often. The more you speak, the better you become. Mistakes are not the problem. Avoiding speaking because of them is. Let me share a story. A friend of mine was learning English and always hesitated to speak because she worried about grammar. One day she decided to speak anyway, mistakes and all. To her surprise, people understood her, and she felt proud. Over time, her confidence grew, and now she speaks fluently. So remember this: mistakes are your teachers. Embrace them, learn from them, and keep moving forward. You're doing great. Step 3. Start small. Practice basic phrases daily. Speaking English can feel scary, especially if you imagine having long conversations right away. But here's a secret: you don't have to start with long conversations. You can start small and still make big progress. 1. Begin with simple phrases. To build your confidence, focus on learning a few easy phrases that you can use every day. Here are some examples. Good morning. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Can I have a coffee, please? Thank you so much. These phrases are simple, but they are useful in daily life. The more you use them, the more natural they will feel. 2. Practice speaking alone. If you're too nervous to speak with others, that's okay. Start by practicing alone. Here's how. Say the phrases out loud. This helps your mouth and brain get used to speaking English. Repeat them slowly at first, then try saying them faster. Use a mirror to watch yourself speak. It might feel strange, but it can boost your confidence. For example, Stand in front of the mirror and say, "Good morning. How are you today?" "I'd like some water, please." "Thank you." The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll feel using these phrases in real life. 3. Add new phrases. Gradually, once you feel confident with a few phrases, add more. For example, you can learn, "Excuse me, where is the bus stop?" "I don't understand. Can you repeat that?" "What time is it?" Don't rush to learn everything at once. Take it step by step. Learn 1 or 2 new phrases every day and use them as much as possible. Practice with situations you know. Think about your daily routine. What English phrases could you use? When you wake up, say, "Good morning." When you're at a store, say, "How much is this?" When you leave, say, "Have a nice day." The more you practice in real situations, the more confident you'll feel. 5. Practice in your head. Even if you can't speak out loud, practice English in your head. Imagine conversations and think about what you would say. For example, you're in a store. Think, "What do I say if I want to ask for the price?" You meet a new person. Think, "How do I introduce myself in English?" This mental practice helps you prepare for real situations. 6. Celebrate your progress. Every time you use a phrase in English, no matter how small, celebrate it. For example, if you say "good morning" to someone, tell yourself, "I did it." If you ask, "How much is this?" At a store, give yourself a smile. These small wins are important. They show that you're improving, step by step. A real-life example. Let me tell you a story. A student of mine, Maria, was very shy about speaking English. She started by learning just 3 phrases. 1. Good morning. 2. How are you? 3. Thank you. Every day she said these phrases to herself. Then she started using them with her friends and coworkers. After a week, she felt more confident and added more phrases. Now she can have full conversations in English. You can do the same. Remember, starting small is not a weakness. It's the smartest way to build your confidence. Why starting small works. When you start with basic phrases, you build confidence without feeling overwhelmed. Get used to hearing and speaking English. Create a strong foundation for longer conversations. So, don't worry if you're not ready for big conversations yet. Take it step by step, and soon you'll see big improvements. Try to make speaking English a daily habit. Even if it's just 1 phrase a day, you're making progress. The more you practice, the easier it gets. And remember, every small step brings you closer to fluency. Step 4. Use positive self-talk to boost confidence. Let's talk about something very important. Self-talk. Self-talk is the way you talk to yourself in your mind. The words you say to yourself can have a big impact on how you feel and how confident you are. What is negative self-talk? Sometimes when people are nervous about speaking English, they think negative thoughts like, "I'm not good enough. My English is terrible. I'll never get better." These thoughts make it even harder to feel confident. They create fear and make you believe you can't do it. How to change negative self-talk to positive self-talk. The good news is that you can change how you talk to yourself. Instead of thinking negative thoughts, try to say positive things. For example, negative thought, "I can't speak English well." Positive thought, "I'm learning every day and I'm getting better." Negative thought, I'll make too many mistakes. Positive thought. Mistakes are part of learning. Each one helps me improve. Negative thought. I'm too slow when I speak. Positive thought. It's okay to speak slowly. I'm still communicating. Practice positive self-talk every day. Here's how you can start using positive self-talk. 1. Write down positive statements. Take a notebook and write a list of positive statements about yourself and your learning journey. For example, I'm improving every day. I am brave for learning a new language. I am proud of myself for practicing. Keep this list with you. When you feel nervous, read the statements to remind yourself of your progress. 2. Say positive words out loud. Find a quiet moment to say positive words to yourself. Stand in front of a mirror if you like and say, I can do this. I'm getting better at speaking English. I am proud of myself. Speaking these words out loud helps you believe them more. 3. Replace negative thoughts immediately. Whenever you catch yourself thinking something negative, stop and replace it with something positive. For example, if you think, I'll never speak English fluently, stop and say, I'm improving little by little and I'll get there. If you think, I'm too shy, say, I'm brave for trying. Every step counts. It might feel strange at first, but over time, positive self-talk will become a habit. Remember that progress takes time. Learning a language is a journey, not a race. Remind yourself, it's okay to take small steps. Each step brings you closer to fluency. Mistakes are normal. They are part of learning and help you grow. Everyone starts as a beginner. Even fluent speakers were once learners like you. When you focus on your progress instead of your worries, you'll feel more confident and motivated. Why positive self-talk works. Positive self-talk changes the way you see yourself and your abilities. It helps you build confidence, stay motivated to keep learning, feel less afraid of speaking. Your brain listens to what you say, so when you speak kindly to yourself, you start to believe in yourself more. A real-life example. One of my students, Logan, used to say, I'm terrible at English. I'll never improve. This made him too scared to practice. I asked him to start saying, I'm learning every day, and I'm doing my best. At first, he didn't believe it, but he kept saying it. After a few weeks, Alex started to feel more confident and spoke more in class. Now, he says, I know I can improve, and I'm proud of myself for trying. Create a positive routine. Here's an idea for building a routine with positive self-talk. Morning practice. Start your day by saying, today, I will practice English and I will improve. 2. During practice. When you're learning or speaking, remind yourself, I am learning something new right now. 3. Before bed. End your day by saying, I'm proud of myself for practicing today. Tomorrow, I'll try again. This routine helps you stay focused on your progress and feel good about your efforts. Be kind to yourself. Remember that learning a language is not about being perfect. It's about trying, practicing, and improving step by step. Positive self-talk is a powerful tool that can help you overcome your fear and build confidence. Start today. Say to yourself, I'm doing great. I'm learning English and I'm proud of myself. Step 5. Practice speaking out loud, even when alone. Let's move to one of the easiest and most effective ways to improve your confidence: practicing speaking out loud when you're alone. It's a simple method, but it works wonders. Here's how and why you should try it. Why practice out loud alone? When you're alone, there's no one to judge you. This gives you the freedom to experiment, make mistakes, and try again without feeling nervous. The more you practice speaking, the more natural it will feel when you talk to others. How to practice speaking alone. 1. Talk about your day. Start by describing what you're doing or thinking in English. This can be very simple, like, I'm brushing my teeth. I'm making coffee. I'm going to the store. If you don't know a word, don't worry. Use the words you already know. This exercise isn't about perfection, it's about building confidence. 2. Use a mirror. Stand in front of a mirror and pretend you're talking to someone. This can help you. Practice making eye contact with yourself. Get used to the sound of your voice in English. Build confidence in your body language while speaking. Say things like, "Hi, how are you today? I'm learning English, and I enjoy it." Recording yourself. Recording your voice can be a great way to track your progress. Here's how to do it. 8. Use your phone or computer to record yourself speaking. Talk about any topic, such as your plans for the day or your favorite food. 3. Listen to the recording. Pay attention to words you pronounced well, areas where you can improve. Don't be too critical. Focus on the good parts and use the others as learning opportunities. Example: imagine you record yourself saying, "I am going to the park. I like the park because it is quiet and nice." If you notice a mistake, try saying it again until you feel more confident. Daily practice ideas. 1. Describe what you see. Look around you and describe things in English. For example, the sky is blue. I see a big tree outside. There is a book on the table. 2. Narrate your actions. As you go about your day, say out loud what you're doing. For example, I am cooking lunch. I am reading a book. I am writing in my notebook. 3. Imagine a conversation. Think of a simple situation, like ordering food at a restaurant, and practice what you would say. For example, "Hello, I would like a sandwich, please. Thank you very much. Can I have some water?" This helps you prepare for real-life situations. Benefits of speaking out loud alone. 1. You build confidence. Speaking alone helps you feel more comfortable with English. It removes the fear of making mistakes in front of others. 2. You improve pronunciation. The more you speak, the better your pronunciation will become. Repeating words and sentences helps train your mouth to form sounds correctly. 3. You develop fluency. Practicing regularly helps your brain get used to thinking in English, making it easier to speak naturally. Real-life example. One of my students, Maria, was very shy about speaking English in class. I suggested she practice speaking alone at home. She started by saying simple sentences like, "I am cooking," and "I like apples." After a few weeks, Maria told me she felt much more confident and even spoke to a neighbor in English for the first time. Tips to make speaking alone fun. 1. Talk about what you love. If you enjoy sports, music, or cooking, talk about these topics. For example, I love basketball. It is very exciting. My favorite singer is Taylor Swift. Today, I cooked pasta. It was delicious. 2. Read aloud. Choose a short text or a few sentences from a book, article, or even a menu, and read them aloud. This helps with pronunciation and rhythm. 3. Use flashcards. Write a word on a flashcard and use it in a sentence. For example, word, happy. Sentence, I am happy today because the sun is shining. A simple practice plan. Here's a 5-minute plan you can follow every day. 1. Minute 1. Describe what you're doing. Example, I am sitting on a chair. I am drinking water. 2nd minute 2. Say a few sentences about your day. Example, today I went to the market. I bought some apples. Minute 3. Read a short text aloud. Choose something easy, like a short paragraph or a recipe. 4th minute. Practice a conversation. Pretend you're talking to a friend. Example, hi, how are you? I am fine, thank you. Crete. Minute 5. Record yourself saying a sentence, then listen to it. Repeat it until you feel comfortable. Speaking out loud alone may feel strange at first, but it's a powerful way to practice. You don't need an audience to start improving your English. Take small steps, practice every day, and celebrate your progress. Remember, every word you say out loud is a step toward fluency. Keep going. You're doing great. Step 6. Find a supportive practice partner. Now that you've practiced speaking on your own, it's time to take the next step. Finding someone to practice with. Speaking with another person helps you build real-world communication skills and boosts your confidence. Don't worry, you don't need to be perfect. The key is finding a partner who supports and encourages you. Why you need a practice partner. Practicing with another person is helpful because you learn to listen and respond naturally. You can get feedback on your pronunciation and grammar. You build confidence by having real conversations. It's not about having perfect English. It's about getting used to speaking and understanding someone else. How to find a supportive partner. 1. Start with friends or family. Do you know someone who speaks English? Ask them to help you practice. For example, your friend could ask, "How was your day?" and you can answer in English. Your family member could listen to you talk about your hobbies. People close to you are often happy to help, and you might feel less nervous practicing with someone you already know. 2. Join online language exchange platforms. If you don't know anyone who speaks English, don't worry. There are many websites and apps where you can find a language partner. For example, language exchange platforms let you practice English with someone who wants to learn your language. Online. English learning groups connect you with other learners and native speakers. These platforms are a great way to meet people from different countries and practice English in a safe, supportive environment. 3. Look for local groups. Check your local community for English conversation groups or clubs. These groups are often free and welcome learners of all levels. You'll get the chance to practice in person with others who are also learning. Tips for practicing with a partner. 1. Keep it simple. Start with short, easy conversations. For example, talk about your day. I went to the park today. It was nice and sunny. Share your hobbies. I like reading books. My favorite book is about history. Short conversations help you build confidence without feeling overwhelmed. 2. Be honest about your level. Tell your partner that you're learning and might make mistakes. A good practice partner will be patient and understanding. For example, you could say, "I'm still learning, so I might need a little extra time to think." 3. Set a regular schedule. Practice regularly to make steady progress. For example, talk to your partner for 10 to 15 minutes every day. If daily practice isn't possible, try meeting a few times a week. Consistency is key to improving your speaking skills. 4. Focus on one topic at a time. Choose a topic for each practice session. For example, one day, talk about food. What is your favorite food? I like pizza and pasta. Another day, talk about travel. I want to visit Japan. Where do you want to go? This keeps your practice sessions fun and organized. Benefits of having a supportive partner. 1. You feel less nervous. A supportive partner creates a positive environment where you feel safe to make mistakes. 2. You learn real-life conversation skills. Speaking with someone helps you practice listening, responding, and asking questions, skills you need in everyday conversations. 3. You get encouragement. A good partner will cheer you on and celebrate your progress. For example, they might say, "That was a great sentence. Your pronunciation is improving." Hearing positive feedback boosts your confidence and motivates you to keep practicing. Real-life example. My student Ahmed was nervous about speaking English in public. He found a language partner online and started practicing short conversations about sports and movies. Over time, Ahmed felt more comfortable speaking, and now he even gives small presentations in English at his workplace. His secret? Regular practice with a supportive partner. What to do if you can't find a partner? If you're struggling to find a practice partner, try these alternatives. Talk to yourself. Continue practicing alone, as you did in Step 5. Use language learning apps. Apps like HelloTalk or Tandem let you chat with native speakers through text or voice messages. Join online forums. Participate in discussions on topics you enjoy. These options can help you practice speaking until you find a partner. A simple practice routine with a partner. Here's a routine you can follow during your practice sessions. Greet each other. 1 minute. Start with simple greetings like, "Hi, how are you?" 2. Talk about a topic. 3 to 5 minutes. Choose an easy topic, such as food, hobbies, or daily activities. 3. Ask and answer questions. 3 minutes. Take turns asking each other questions. For example, what did you do today? What is your favorite color? 4. End with feedback. 1 minute. Share something you enjoyed about the session, like, "I liked practicing with you. Thank you." Finding a supportive practice partner is a big step toward becoming confident in speaking English. Whether it's a friend, family member, or someone online, having someone to talk to makes learning more fun and effective. Remember, you don't need to be perfect to start speaking. The important thing is to practice and enjoy the process. Keep going. You're doing great. Step 7. Focus on communication, not perfection. Sometimes we stop ourselves from speaking because we want everything to be perfect. Perfect grammar, perfect pronunciation, perfect sentences. But here's the truth. The goal of speaking English is not perfection, it's communication. Why communication matters more than perfection. 1. People understand imperfect English. Even if your grammar isn't perfect or you make a small mistake, most people will still understand what you're trying to say. For example, if you say, "I go to the store yesterday," people will understand you went to the store even though the grammar isn't perfect. 2. The goal is connection. The main reason we speak is to connect with others, to share ideas, feelings, and information. Focus on that connection, not on saying every word perfectly. How to focus on communication. 1. Start simple. Use short and clear sentences when speaking. For example, instead of saying, "I have been trying to improve my English skills for a very long time," you can say, "I am trying to improve my English." Short sentences are easier to say and still communicate your message. 2. Be okay with mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. If you say something wrong, don't stop or feel embarrassed. Instead, keep going. For example, if you accidentally say, "I am want coffee," correct yourself and say, "I want coffee." People will appreciate your effort, not your perfection. 3. Use body language and gestures. Sometimes gestures or facial expressions can help you explain your meaning. For example, if you're looking for water, you can say, "Where water," and point to your mouth. Communication isn't just about words. It's also about how you express yourself. Why perfection can hold you back. 1. Perfection causes fear. When you try to speak perfectly, you might feel nervous or stressed. This can make it harder to talk. 2. Perfection slows learning. If you wait to speak until you feel ready, you might never start. Speaking, even with mistakes, helps you learn faster. 3. Perfection isn't realistic. Even native English speakers don't speak perfectly all the time. They make grammar mistakes or use the wrong word, but they keep talking. Practical tips to focus on communication. 1. Use simple vocabulary. Don't try to use big complicated words. For example, instead of saying, "This is a magnificent opportunity," you can say, "This is a great chance." 2. Practice speaking in everyday situations. Use English in your daily life, like ordering food or asking for directions. For example, "Can I have a coffee, please? Where is the bus stop?" These small interactions help you focus on communication without worrying about perfection. 3. Be patient with yourself. Learning a language takes time. Celebrate your progress, even if it's small. For example, if you spoke to someone in English today, that's a success. Real-life example. One of my students, Maria, used to worry about speaking English because she wanted everything to be perfect. When she stopped focusing on perfection and started focusing on communication, she felt more relaxed. Now, she has conversations with her coworkers and makes new friends, all because she focused on sharing her ideas, not on saying them perfectly. When you stop aiming for perfection, speaking English becomes easier and more enjoyable. Remember, the goal is to communicate. Mistakes are okay. Every time you speak, you get better. Take a deep breath, focus on your message, and start speaking with confidence. Step 8. Start speaking in real-life situations. Now that you've practiced speaking alone and with a partner, it's time to take a big step, using English in real-life situations. This can feel scary at first, but it's one of the best ways to overcome your fear and grow your confidence. Why real-life practice matters. 1. It's the best way to learn. Using English in real situations helps you understand how the language works in everyday life. It's practical and effective. 2. You build confidence. The more you use English in real life, the more comfortable you'll feel. Each small success will make you feel stronger and more prepared. How to start speaking in real-life situations. 1. Begin with simple interactions. You don't need to have long conversations right away. Start with simple tasks like ordering food. Can I have a coffee, please? Asking for directions. Where is the bus stop? Greeting someone. Hello, how are you? These short interactions help you get used to speaking English in public. 2. Use English for daily activities. Find small opportunities to practice English in your daily life. Read signs or menus in English. Say thank you or sorry in English when interacting with people. Count your groceries or read labels in English while shopping. 3. Practice in safe environments. Choose places where you feel comfortable. For example, try speaking English with someone who is patient and kind, like a friendly shopkeeper or a waiter. Overcoming nervousness. It's normal to feel nervous when you first start speaking in real-life situations. Here are some tips to make it easier. 1. Prepare ahead of time. Think about what you want to say before you speak. For example, if you're ordering food, practice saying, "I'd like a sandwich, please," before you get to the counter. 2. Use simple language. Don't worry about using fancy words or perfect grammar. Just focus on getting your message across. 3. Be patient with yourself. If you make a mistake, don't worry. Most people are kind and will appreciate your effort to speak in English. Celebrate small wins each time you speak English in a real-life situation. It's a win. Did you greet someone in English today? Great job. Did you ask for help in English? Amazing. These small moments are proof that you're improving and becoming more confident. Real-life example. One of my students, Logan, used to feel scared about speaking English outside the classroom. He started small by ordering coffee in English every morning. At first, he felt nervous, but after a few days, it became easier. Now, he feels confident enough to have short conversations with strangers. Speaking English in real-life situations can feel challenging at first, but it's a powerful way to grow your skills and confidence. Start with simple tasks, stay patient, and celebrate each small success. Remember, every time you use English in your daily life, you're one step closer to fluency. You've got this. Step 9. Celebrate your progress and small wins. Learning a language is like climbing a mountain. Each step you take is a victory. It's important to recognize and celebrate the progress you make, no matter how small it seems. 1. Acknowledge your successes. Every time you learn a new word, use a new phrase, or have a conversation in English, it's a success. Celebrate these moments. Write down these achievements in a journal or on your phone. For example, if you spoke to a waiter in English, write, "Today, I ordered food in English. I felt proud." 2. Reflect on your growth. When you feel discouraged, look back at your journal or your notes. Seeing how much you've improved can be a big confidence booster. Think about where you started and how far you've come. Remember, every small win brings you closer to fluency. 3. Reward yourself. Set small goals and reward yourself when you achieve them. Example: if you use 10 new words this week, treat yourself to your favorite snack or activity. These rewards make learning fun and keep you motivated. Celebrating your progress isn't just about feeling good. It's about reminding yourself that you're capable and making steady progress. Step 10. Keep a positive attitude and be patient with yourself. Confidence doesn't come overnight, and that's okay. What matters is staying positive and patient with yourself as you learn. 1. Understand the journey. Learning a language takes time. It's not something you can rush. Remind yourself that this is a marathon, not a sprint. It's okay to have good days and bad days. What's important is to keep going, even if progress feels slow. 2. Stay motivated. Think about why you want to learn English. Is it to travel, get a new job, or make friends? Keep that goal in your mind to stay inspired. Focus on the joy of learning something new. Celebrate how English is opening doors for you. 3. Be kind to yourself. Mistakes are part of the process. Instead of feeling frustrated, remind yourself, "I'm learning, and that's what matters." Patience and positivity will help you build the confidence you need to succeed. Conclusion and encouragement. Thank you so much for joining me today. Learning English and building confidence might feel challenging, but it's also a rewarding and exciting journey. 1. Overcoming. Fear is possible. Remember, fear is natural when learning something new, but with practice, patience, and positivity, you can overcome it. 2. Keep practicing. Each step you take brings you closer to fluency. Whether it's practicing alone, talking to a partner, or speaking in real-life situations, every effort counts. 3. Share your journey. If these tips helped you, share them with friends who are also learning English. Let's build a supportive community together. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Tell me, which step are you going to try first, or ask me any questions? I'd love to help. Stay positive, keep practicing, and believe in yourself. You're capable of amazing things, and I can't wait to see your progress. I'll see you in the next lesson. Until then, keep speaking English with confidence.